everyone, this is MJ here, and welcome to Taiwan Live TV. For some reason, our Taiwan Live TV logo is not in position, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Oh, that's bizarre. I don't see it. This is very strange. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you, but we can live without it, I suppose. Oh well. Anyway, we have some failures here going on, and I'm not sure exactly why. But anyway, I want to welcome everyone. And tonight I got some more taste testing that we want to do. We can see we've got the Bootsy logo right up here above, my face. And so this means that what we're going to be doing is some Bootsy tasting. And gosh, it seems like we went off. It seems like we went off the air on YouTube. Gosh, I don't get this at all. I really don't get this. All right, I need to. Man, this is terrible. I don't know what's going on. I need to check this on YouTube and see what. Wow. Okay, my channel right here. We should be live. Yeah, it shows that we're live, but I don't know what to tell you. Okay, anyway. Very, very strange what's going on. I'm going to check. I hate when I have to do this. I hate when I have to go to these other platforms and check to see if I'm even on the air. This really bugs me. But this is what, this is what happens sometimes with live streaming. You get into these situations where you can't even tell if you're on the air or not. We are using the ivideo.com.tw internet service, and yep, we're on Periscope, but for some strange reason it seemed like we were off the air on YouTube. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm going to be monitoring YouTube on my second device. I'm going to try one more time to try to get, let's just do this. I'm going to trash everything. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how we build this. We're going to start with ivideo.com. Okay, then we're going to go to Taiwan Live, and it's not showing. This is bizarre. This is really strange. It's not showing. Good grief. What is going on? Okay, it's not showing Taiwan Live at all. This is... Okay, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put the Bootsy bottle back on, and I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm going to move it down right here. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to leave it the way it is. Now, what I got here is I got a little bit of food because I wanted to try something. But, okay, tonight's broadcast, sorry about all these technical issues. I visited the Legend Brewery today, where my friend Andreas very kindly received me and gave me a couple of bottles of beer from the brewery to test. Now, let me show you something here. All drinkers have bottle cases, and so in this bottle case are two bottles of beer that I'm going to try. This is our mayonnaise, and over here is my bottle of Bootsy sauce in this protective cover, and then we've got chicken skin and French fries. I had to think about that first. I really don't eat French fries, but I will say that when I was in Montreal in the early 90s, I found out that Montreal people loved to eat French fries with mayonnaise. And so, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this Bootsy sauce right here, and you've all seen this before, and I'm going to shake this up, and we're going to dump some of this into the... Yeah, there you go. Hey, Jim. Oh, there is, huh? Yeah, greetings. Nice to have you with us, Jim. One of the things that I need to do is I need to put this block in, and this block is going to tell me that the token's no good or something. Anyway, I don't get what's going on. This is starting to bug me because if there's no chat box, and what about the sponsor banner? Do I see that? Okay, I see the sponsor banner. This is really bizarre. I'm going to say something here on my other device. Chat publicly as Colin Live. I'm going to say hi and see what happens. And I got nothing. Let me try. This is terrible. Gosh. Let me try the old style chat box here from chat overlay, not that one. Yeah, let me try this chat box. There we go. I'm going to try the Streamlabs chat box. Okay, one more time. Gosh, I hate this. I got so many interruptions. This is terrible. This is definitely bad. Okay, so Streamlabs. There we go. Streamlabs is working. Now, I just put some Bootsy sauce in the mayonnaise. Nice to have you with us, Jim. Gosh, it's been a long time since I've seen you. How you doing? How's everything? Okay. Top of my block on the lower right of screen with the Prism logo. Really? Oh, I know what that is. I know what you're talking about. That's the channel branding. Okay, that's the channel branding. Now, this looks like it looks like Thousand Island dressing. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is. Nice to have you with us, Uncle Bud. Glad we got the Streamlabs box working. Now, some French fries with this Bootsy mayo. I just want to have a little snack to go with the beer. Oh, yeah, that's good too, Dean. Nice to have you with us. That's really good too. Welcome on Periscope. Man, oh man, this is, now these are the chicken skins. One of the chicken skins fell on the ground. I'm thinking about picking it up and eating it anyway. Oh. Now this is more heavily weighed on the mayonnaise than on the Bootsy. Like the last time I made it. Very heavy on the Bootsy. Now, let me unzip my professional drinking case, which is insulated on the inside. I'll show you these two beers. And Mr. Andreas gave these to me today personally. Now, unfortunately, the boss of the brewery, Simon, wasn't there today, but I got to meet Simon. I want to meet Simon, but Simon 老板，我感谢你给我2个瓶样品喝喝看. So I want to thank Simon, the boss, for giving me 2 of these samples. Now, let me show you what they are. This is called Legend Brew Stout. I asked Andreas for a beer that was like motor oil. This is it. And this is interesting because Andreas' family name is Wiesner, right? And this is his brew. It's a traditional German brew. I like this a lot. I had some of this today for the first time. But this guy over here, this stout, I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm not going to add ice to them like we usually do in Taiwan, but that's okay. Now, before I actually get into the taste test, I want to tell you something. See this dot up here? I had a little bump here. And a couple times you could see it on a live stream. And I went to the skin doctor and she said it was a viral infection, a type of a wart. So she took liquid nitrogen, man, and sprayed this thing and froze it. Gave me frostbite. So it basically killed it. And I got to take a little medicine, topical medicine. And she said in a week to 10 days it'll fall off. So in the meantime, it looks like I got a button. We got these French fries. And we're going to check it out with some beer. Now I'll tell you one other thing too. I'm really happy today because my new passport came. It's time to renew my passport. I absolutely hate interacting with governments. And so you know how it is. submit an application for something, and you're always worried that something weird is going to happen. Well, I submitted my application on September 11th, and it came today. That's 2 weeks and 1 day later. All the way back to the States, process came back. The State Department actually, they have a online system you can check on your application. They actually printed the passport the same day they got the application in the mail. So I just want to thank the staff at AIT in Taipei and the U.S. State Department for really being on the ball, because I heard there's sometimes 6-8 weeks delay. No, I got mine in 2 weeks and a day. This is some more chicken skin. I am having an absolute blast. And I want to try this now. The Legend Brew Stout. Now let me point out, Andreas is the brewmaster. And this is 2018 World Beer Awards. Taiwan winner. See that? World Beer Awards. Why have they got this crazy thing on the end of it, like a piece of wire sticking there? Well, let's open this. And I'm not gonna, like I said, pour any ice, pour it on any ice. But man, all right, here we go. Oh, look at that. I told Andreas I wanted something like motor oil, and let's get a little bit of a head on it. Yeah, I told Andreas I wanted something like motor oil. It's got a head like ice cream. Look at that. You tell me. What do you think? This ain't no pale ale. Look at this thing, man. This is fantastic. All right. Oh, it's got a beautiful nose on it, too. It's really... It reminds me of Guinness, but it's not quite the same. You know, you don't want to make a clone. So here we go. It is Legend Brew, indeed. This, it says premium quality. Yeah, no kidding. The ABV on this, average amount of alcohol by volume, is 7.0%. So it's a little bit high, but man, oh man. That is fantastic. You know, I'm a whiskey drinker. I could drink this all day because this has much of the complexity that whiskey has. Because beer actually, I was talking to Andreas about this today, beer actually is whiskey that just hasn't been distilled. I'm going to grab me a salty French fry with some of this, Bootsy mayonnaise. Oh my goodness. Hi Sue, how are you? Nice to see you. Welcome on YouTube. Wow, this is fantastic. I should have got 2 of these glasses. Excellent. I should have got 2 of these glasses so I could show you side by side. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to grab another one. I'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Quần áo. Ồ, bên kia. Quần áo với
Okay, now this is live TV. I'm going to open the other one. And I'm going to show you them side by side. That's the only way to go. I should have done that. I was thinking I was going to drink one, then drink the other. So, hey Sylvia, how are you? Thanks for joining. Thanks for the compliment. I was talking about my passport. I got something to show you in just a minute. You're going to laugh your head off. Now this is a Taiwan TTL glass. I'm not going to show the logo, but this is Andreas's own formula, Wiesener, and that's his name, Wiesener, Andreas Wiesener. Now here we go. Here is. Ooh, look at the color on this. Ooh, yeah, baby. Ooh, you can see the beautiful carbonation in this. Oh my goodness, you know what? This almost matches Bootsy. Okay, now, this isn't as fruity. They have another blend that it's very, very finely crafted. It's an excellent brew. It's just not my thing. But this is more of what Andreas said was a traditional German formula. And let me just, oh yeah, there you go. This one is 5.8% ABV. Not sweet, just the right amount of bitterness, but you can taste like a caramelization, like a caramel sugar, but not strong because it's not sweet. It's just, oh. This beer is like candy. This beer is like candy. Okay, it's fantastic. I'm sorry to hear that, Sylvia. I'm sorry to hear that. But we always miss you. We miss you in the late night group when you're not active. Having my soutiao with the Bootsy mayonnaise tonight. Now let me show you something. Let's talk about my new passport came today, right? And so I had to get photos taken. That was really funny. I went to a professional photo studio that specializes in passport photos. And we reviewed the rules. And the rules are, you know, no glasses now. For the last, I think since 2016, U.S. passport photo, you have to take the glasses off, has to be a certain size or anything, whatever. And you know, when there's the Nikon camera, light boxes, everything, you know, the way she had me sit and open my eyes and everything, did a great job. But I couldn't get them right away. She said to come back in 2 days. We're like, okay, so we came back in 2 days. Now, Coco, how you doing? We're taste testing, welcome on YouTube. We're taste testing some wonderful beer that we got from the Legend Brewery today. We have their legendary Legend Brew Stout, and this is it, the dark beer. It's really fantastic. And this is Andreas' own traditional German formula, the Wieseners. And boy, is it good. And that's what this looks like. And I'm going back and forth between them because I'm a flavor guy. I love flavors. They're so different, but they complement each other. So anyway, I go get my passport photos. Went to pick them up, and there's no place to park. So I sent my wife in. And she brings them out. I'm looking at them. And they don't look right. And I said, wait a minute. What did you do?
Yeah.
So that's the photo that she gave me. See anything wrong with that photo? It's a passport photo. She photoshopped it. She got rid of the, she got rid of the crow's nest. She got rid of my, frown lines or whatever and straightened my skin out. It's a passport photo. So, here's the thing. I made my wife go back in and she printed another picture in 10 minutes. And this is the real picture. That's the real picture. So that's the picture that obviously the one on the left of your screen is the picture that is on my passport. But can you imagine if I try to submit those photos and they saw, the Photoshop one and it has my age is 63? Yeah, exactly. So no way. So I thought I would share that with you because that's beyond ridiculous. And this is a place that's supposed to know better. And she said, "Oh, I was just trying to make you look good." And I'm like, "No, you're making me look bad. Like I don't know what I'm doing." So anyway, so here we have our I know, come to the office, sir. I can't figure out why we don't have, yeah, I know, step out of line. I can't figure out why we don't have our Taiwan Live TV logo. It's just not there. Oh, well. Anyway, don't worry, Prism is on the job. Now, I've had communications with the developer, really nice young man named Jake, and Prism is owned by Line. Naver, who owns Line. And they're coming out with a major update soon. So don't worry about it. It's going to be fantastic. What happened was, I started the stream, then I had to stop it immediately because I realized, once again, I wasn't connected to the correct network. I want to be connected to this network. iVideo.com.tw, my sponsor. This Wi-Fi box is what I'm supposed to connect with. And my mobile device keeps connecting to the thing over here. What you're seeing is, you're seeing the YouTube brand. But like in the other corner up here, it usually says Taiwan Live TV. That's missing. And I don't know why. I can mess with it. Now I made a bunch of Bootsy mayonnaise. I'm running out. This is what mayonnaise comes in a tube like this in Asia. This is actually salad dressing. And you squeeze it out. And the thing is, if you just cut the corner off, it's kind of like decorating a cake. You can actually use the mayonnaise to make like a nice little spiral and stuff. It's really great. I'm gonna throw a little more of this Bootsy sauce in this mayonnaise. And yeah. See, you gotta think, Bootsy sauce is not just a barbecue sauce. It's a flavoring sauce. You cook with it. You make Bloody Marys with it. Some people take, yes it does, which I don't mind. Some people take Bootsy and they'll mix it with ketchup, for like cocktail sauce. Or they'll mix it with, like I'm doing, like with mayonnaise, and it's fantastic. Now, for those of you who just joined, so talk about it. This here, I went to the dermatologist, and that's basically a viral infection. It's a wart, and she froze it with the thing. So she froze it with the with liquid nitrogen. What I'm hoping is, I'm hoping that they'll eventually come out with a where you can go, in the corner, like a paid version to get rid of the advertisement, and you can use your own brand. That's what I would like. Oh. Prism is an app I would definitely pay for because it does things that you can't do. Just like, you know, showing those passport photos, that was easy peasy. Some more chicken skin with a little bit of onion and a generous helping of this. Oh. I'm so glad that the Bootsy factory is coming online soon. And you guys will be able to get it anywhere. Now, here we are again with the Legend Brew Stout. Beautiful nose. Just the right amount of bitterness too. And wow, fantastic. Look like we've gone offline here. Anyway, just the right amount of bitterness and just not sweet, but not too bitter. It's hard to describe because he really hit it. I mean, this is an amazing beer. I could get used to this. They sell this by the, you know, case of 24. I might just open the back of my van and go grab some. Oh, fantastic. Oh my goodness. This is great. Oh. And a little salty food to go with this. And these magical flavors. Those of you who have been to Taiwan, visited here and gone out to eat with me, know that I'm a big flavor person. Little salty food, little mayo, wow. All right, how you guys doing on Periscope? Doing okay? Well, we have like 5 viewers on Periscope. Periscope numbers lately have been ridiculous. They've been way, way, way down. Look at the color of that. I'm really enjoying going back and forth between the different brews. It's very enjoyable. I don't usually do that, but I do it with food. So, okay, thank you. Thank you. Like I said, though, we probably got like 5 views or something on Periscope, which is really strange. I mean, sometimes I'll have, you know, a couple thousand, and then the next week I'll have 20. Strange. But in Taiwan, it's common for us to invite friends out to eat, just so we can have more, you know, people at the table, so we can have more dishes. And let me tell you what else I can do. I can go like this, and I can go to text. Now watch this. I can go like this. I can put my website URL up here. I can select Taiwan Live TV orange. I can press done. I can make this a little bit smaller. And I can move it right up in the corner. So at least we got some branding there. Now watch this. Isn't that cool? And there's other things you can do with Prism that we've been waiting for on Android for years with, you know, on Periscope, is that we can go like this and we can select whatever color that we want, like this, and we can just draw on the screen. And it doesn't go away until you tell it to go away. So I could actually do, like, you know, Chinese lessons which sometimes we used to do before, but it was hard. And I can change the type of the type of pen, and make a little dot, make it bigger, like really big, okay, or make it back down to small, very, very, very small. It's fantastic. So in that regard, I really, really like it. Of course, we've got a whole plethora of face masks here, and let's see if I can pick one that's kind of appropriate for the beer tasting. I don't know, let's see what we got. Well, I'll just show you the one that Phoenix likes. Phoenix likes this one. When Phoenix sees this later, she's going to absolutely love that. So yeah, that's how you do it. So I guess what we have to do to get rid of this, guess we have to go all the way to the end and then go like that. So fantastic. What is this? That is, oh, okay. These are like chestnut burning to D-Live. Oh, that's interesting, because it's the same. Oh, you mean from D-Live? Yes, okay. Sorry, yes, you're right. What does this say? This says 3, up to 3 is applicable for web. Okay, well, let's get rid of this one then. Hang on. Okay, no, I know what you're saying. We want to get rid of this and put that on there. Okay. Now, see, I didn't add the D-Live chat box back. I was using Restream, but Restream is not working. I don't know why. I hate to say it, but Streamlabs is still probably the most reliable. Now, if you go to D-Labs and you leave a comment, it'll be right overhead. It'll be right overhead. Now this is like, if you're gonna have a party or something, I think this is a background. Let's see what happens. It's gonna take a second for this to load. Yeah, see? Has like a little frame around it or something. Okay, and so like you've got different types of backgrounds and frames that you can have, like this, see, and like this one. It's pretty interesting. So like you were doing like a, I don't know, I have no idea what any of this would be, what any of this would be like. So I don't know what this one does. But, oh, okay, it's like television. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Look at that. It's Taiwan Live TV. These are some different television-like filters. Interesting. Okay. That actually, I believe that is an anaglyph 3D. I believe that that's what these are. That these are actually 3D anaglyphs. So if you've got those glasses, and I do, I'm going to try it out later and see if that works. What is this? Oh, baseball game. Okay, I don't know. There's so many things on here that just, I mean, you could go crazy, you know. Anyway. But it's a lot of fun. All right, so let's try some more of the Beezeners. I'm sorry, I'm still used to the other app, so I'm not, I don't have my left and right down. All right, this is Beezeners. Okay, great. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. There you go. I know a lot of settings. There you go, see? D-Live. Now, the only problem is if I use the D Live, chat box, and I use the Streamlabs instead of Restream, then I don't get Twitch comments. We are broadcasting now. If you look in the corner, we're broadcasting now on 5 platforms at once. Thank you, Restream.io. And Restream's streaming service is so incredible, but unfortunately, the chat service isn't working all that great. So, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to lighten that text a little bit. Make it a little bit lighter. Easy to do though. You just go to tidylabs.stream. Stream is a relatively new internet domain for live streams. Pretty cool. All right. I'm going for it. This is reckless. I got a French fry, a piece of chicken skin, and some basil Bootsy sauce. This is a big problem. A big problem. Because what happens is, you get used to these really big flavors. And you can't go back. I've talked about this before, about traveling places like Thailand, Japan, even Hong Kong, which isn't one of my favorites, but these are food destinations. Malaysia, Laos, and especially in Taiwan, you eat all these fantastic foods, and then you travel to some of the other countries, the European countries, or the Western countries. Let's just say it, North America. And it gets pretty bland sometimes. And the big filler, it's like you'll get a plate of something and then 2 kilograms of French fries to fill it up. But sometimes when I'm in the States, like I went back in 2018 in February, you guys know, I went to see Dr. Sears. And I was there for 4 days, and at least one whole day, didn't eat anything at all. Didn't want anything. Now, another big flavor, here's the stout. Now this beer is available in Taiwan. But let me put it to you this way. I have an export license. I'm sure they do too. If you want this beer, we can get it to you. Now, let's do something else. I want to show you. Wait a second. What? Sorry. No, just a little bit. No, it has more that caramelized flavor. I guess it's a malt flavor. It's not too bitter. That's a very, very good question. Now, here's what I want to do. Let me see. I don't see it. Is it this? Is it that? No, I don't see. Wait a minute. Hang on. Hang on. I don't see what I'm looking for. This is bugging me because I definitely put it here. This is what I'm looking for right here. Okay. Let's make this full screen. Now, if you would like to send a postcard, sorry about this, guys, sorry about this. If you'd like to send a postcard, go to TaiwanLive.tv. There is a menu selection, but it's /late night show. And if you scroll down, you can see where it says mailing labels for postcards. If you click on that, you will download a PDF file that you can print out and use for labels. If you want to reach me at the show, our email address is latenight@TaiwanLive.tv. TaiwanLive.tv. Feel free to contact me about anything that you like at all. That's just fine. Now I want to make you aware of one more thing. Well, let's do this. This is my new metal logo for my recording project. Now, many of you know that in my youth I was a recording engineer and a producer. I've done, gosh, I can't tell you, 40, 50 albums, 400 or 500 mixes, I don't know, on 24 track. I built a studio here in my home, and I'm working on new tracks. I'm 63, but I still got a lot of gas left. I got a bunch of new stuff coming out. And so if you look on Amazon, Deezer, Spotify, Napster, Apple Music, Google Music, and you look for recording artist MJK. If you just look on MJK, you're going to get a bunch of other people, because since I started using MJK, which was decades ago, many other people now call themselves MJK, but back in the old days I was the only one, I was the original one. So I call myself recording artist MJK. If you look for recording artist MJK, you'll be able to find my stuff. But I am right now working on the vocal tracks for a brand new tune. I haven't recorded anything in 22 years. And it's astonishing because in the studio I built on the top of my home, I'm getting better sounding tracks than I got 30 years ago with a Studer machine, an API console, and a rack full of outboard gear in like a $2 million recording studio. It's astonishing what you can do nowadays with not very much equipment. Now here's what I want to do. Let me do this. I'm going to show you what my URL is for my recording project. And let's see if I can kind of match. Whoop, I'm sorry, that's not Asia. It's AS, Asia. There you go. And I guess that kind of matches the gold, right? So if we go under here and go like this, let's do that. So yeah, if you go to mjk.asia, sorry about the blatant advertising, but I mean, this is what we do on live streaming. So you go to mjk.asia, you can find out what's going on with my tunes when you want to. Now, years ago, nobody knew my real name, and I don't care anymore. I mean, yeah, I'm MJ Klein, whatever, but back in the old days, nobody knew what my real name was. Just went by MJK, but at this point, and by this point in time, it doesn't really matter. So, there you go. Thanks for the blatant advertising. Now, one thing I ask is, if you do purchase my music, I would like an honest review. Whether you like it or not, I just want to know. Which is another reason why I posted the email address for late night. Because if you are a live streamer and you use YouTube and you would like some Bootsy barbecue sauce that you can review, I will get the factory in America to send you some and you can review it. And it's not a paid thing, and it's not like, you know, you have to say that it's good or don't say anything. No. We want it honest, because obviously there's always going to be some percentage of people that don't like what you do and don't like the flavor or whatever. But in my whole life, and I've had a very long history with Bootsy sauce, I've only ever personally known 3 people that didn't like it. Only 3 people that didn't like it, so we're not worried about that. What we're worried about is honesty. So if you have purchased my records before, or you heard them, because on njk.asia, the songs that aren't re-released for sale are available there for playback. So if you hear them, and then when the song comes out later for sale, if you wouldn't mind I would appreciate a review, an honest review. But I'm from the era of the 80s. I cut my teeth as a recording engineer and as a record producer in the 80s. And I had the privilege of working in John Stork's first live-in dead-end room in Lou Balanese's studio in Long Island. It's a fantastic studio. And so all the way back then in 1980, doing sessions there as an artist, but also sitting behind the desk with my friend Dave Dassinger, who did 3 albums with the Isleys, and cutting my teeth as a producer later on in Boston. And so that's where I'm coming from, and that's what my music sounds like. If you like the 80s, you're gonna love MJK. So with that blatant advertising, I'm gonna leave you. I want to thank the Legend Brewery. I want to thank Andreas and Simon, whom I have yet to meet. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much for this beautiful samples of beer. I want to thank Danny Brown, the boss of Bootsy Barbecue Sauce. And very soon, there's going to be a U.S. nationwide release, and then shortly after that, a worldwide release. And the great part about it is all the Asian releases are going to come from right here in Taiwan. This will be a hub for the rest of Asia. So thanks so much for joining. I want to say goodbye and have a good afternoon or a good evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. I want to thank you so much for joining. Take care very much, and we appreciate you watching Taiwan Live TV. And if you like the broadcast, please subscribe. We're trying to build up our subscribership on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining. Take care now. Bye-bye.